Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. My name is Rich and we're here with Phoebe and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands she's learned here at school, the training equipment that we're using, which is a standard 6-foot web training leash, and I typically keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in my right hand, which leaves my left hand free to make a simple correction, and that's a little tug and release on her training collar, and we're going to show you how to properly put that on and use it when Phoebe goes home. Now with the heat advisory today, we're working indoors because she gets hot very quickly and we just want to make her comfortable. So there may be a time or two where I walk out of kind of camera angle, visual, just to make healing better in our kind of puppy playroom quarters. Now we do have a little bed set up for her, which is kind of her go-to place for her down command. And the first command we're going to demonstrate is healing. Healing is proper leash walking, always on her left, and the command is Phoebe, heel. Ready? Phoebe, heel. Good girl. Good girl. Now I'm going to talk to her the whole time. Keep her engaged. Ready? Phoebe, heel. Good girl. And we're walking through our kitchen area, our dining room. Good girl. And the idea is when you're healing with her again, shoulder blades even with your left leg, whenever we stop, we expect her to sit. If she doesn't sit, we're going to say no sit with a gentle correction. So healing's been good so far, nice automatic sit, and we're going to do that one more time. Ready? Phoebe, heel. Good girl. Phoebe, good girl, Phoebe. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Phoebe. Nice automatic sit. And with Phoebe, because knowing some of her history at home, can be a sweetheart, but can have issues with people coming into your house. So there's a fine line. I mean, you hear me praising her quite a lot to do obedience work, to heal with me, to stay with me, but there also has to be a consequence to some of that bad behavior, and we're certainly going to go over that when she goes home. A lot of that's going to be it's going to involve leaving training equipment on, leaving a tab leash or a 6-foot training leash on her when she goes home, but we'll talk about that when she leaves. Now again, she's seated very nicely at my left. The next command is going to be a sit-stay. Stationary command, we don't use her name. It's the one-word firm command to stay. Stay. Now with any stationary command, whether it's sit-stay or down-stay, you want to lengthen out the distance and time. So right now we're going to do 15 or 20 seconds, having her hold this. I'm going to return back to heel position. Good girl. And the idea with your stationary commands, I mean, it's good for self-control, maturity, and a lot of other things. And her being a little older, she needs some of that stuff. We're going to take off healing again. Phoebe, heel. Good girl. Phoebe, good girl. Phoebe. Good girl. Good girl. And you can see, I mean, whenever I stop again, she sits. She's been glued to my hip. But a lot of verbal praise. We're going to show you that sit, stay one more time. Stay. Stay. And we'll use the occasional treat with Phoebe. She's not a baby, so a lot of this stuff is, some of it's relatively new. If I wanted to call her, the command is Phoebe, come. Because she does like to put her paws up on you, I'm going to be mindful of that. Phoebe, come. Good. Sit. Very good. And so she stopped, sat before she got to me, gave her a little tiny treat for praise as a reward. Phoebe, good girl. Good girl. Another nice automatic sit. And what we've set up for Phoebe for her down command, and a lot of times we'll use this for service dog training, is kind of a visual, or what we call like a go-to place. So she likes the bedding, she's very happy to lay down, and that's what we want dealing with a dog that's a little bit older. Ready? Phoebe, come on, go to place. Sit. Down. Good girl. So it's very helpful sometimes to have a mat, a bed, something that she feels she's very comfortable with, And we're just kind of building on positives. We're going to show you that one more time. Good girl. I know that's your bed. Good girl. Phoebe, place. Down. So you can see very clearly she knows what to do when she gets to this little spot in her bed. And what I'm sure my mom and I and the trainers involved are going to recommend when you pick her up is to keep working with her. Any questions you have, we want you to call us. But doing these basic commands are going to be huge. Heel, sit, down, stay, and come every day for 10 or 15 minutes. And again, any questions you guys have after she goes home, we want to be the first to know. Reach out to us with anything. We've really enjoyed her. She's a part of our family now, and we want to thank you so much for using Nora's Dog Training Company. Have a great day.